The second theme in peace education is peace itself, and peace can be of two types. There's negative peace and there is positive peace. Negative peace is the absence of direct violence or absence of physical violence. In other words, when violence doesn't exist, peace is there, but that's negative peace. Positive peace is something different, which we will look at in a minute. What do we mean by direct violence? Direct violence is war, torture, child abuse, women abuse, for example, because these violences can be seen. Wars are not hidden. You see them if they happen. Torture, when somebody tortures somebody else, it's visible, it's obvious. Child abuse and women abuse are also obvious, although they may not surface to the societal level, but where they happen, they are obvious, they can be seen. So when these kinds of things are not present in society, negative peace seems to prevail. Positive peace is the presence of conditions of well-being and just relationships, social, economic, political, ecological. Here, yes, conflicts will be there, but in the presence of those conflicts, there are conditions of well-being, and well-being in a multiple sense. Well-being between relations, well-being at the societal level, well-being at the economic level, well-being at the political, ecological, and all other levels. So when people learn that even in the presence of conflict, to adjust, to modify, to resolve, to make right what is not right, then positive peace tends to prevail. Structural violence. This is based on the structure or hierarchy within a society. Poverty, hunger are two common examples. Lower down on the societal scale, on the socioeconomic level, there's poverty. What do you do with poverty? If you can't buy your basic needs, you will be in trouble and conflict will be there. If you are hungry, what are you going to do? Steal food, borrow food, beg for food, all that leads to conflict. So these are structural violences, violences that are present in the structural hierarchy of how a particular society is put together. Sociocultural violence is racism, sexism, religious intolerance. These are large groups of people that one group benefits and another does not. That is sociocultural violence. Different races, different sexes, genders, males, females, religious intolerance, all this is part of violence. Ecological violence, today especially in the 21st century, pollution, overconsumption. We've polluted the air, water, land. We've got lots of environmental issues today. That's ecological violence. Somebody has something, somebody does not. Overconsumption. We consume more than we need. Is that really required? Just because I'm in a privileged class and I can consume and consume and consume, should I continue to be doing that? That leads to ecological violence. When we take from nature without replenishing it. If we cut down trees, why don't we plant trees? Let there be a balance then. At least half the number of trees we cut, half the number of trees then should be planted, so that somewhere along the line, sustainability in the environment can be guaranteed for the next generations. Personal peace is self-respect, inner resources, love, hope, effort, time, those kinds of things. Personal peace, if I'm at peace with myself, and then I will be able to be with peace with others. So personal peace also is a critical thing that even young people need to understand. Unless you are at peace with yourself, life is not going to provide you opportunities for peace. And then interpersonal peace. Respect for other persons, justice, tolerance, cooperation. Getting along with other people in the family, in the classroom, in the school, among and with friends, we need to get along. When we don't get along, for whatever tiny reason, when we don't get along, conflict comes in and peace is threatened.